Well, here we are again. I got more stuff from TEMU. So what's going on, guys? It's Broken Nose Gaming here. Yes, I have another TEMU unboxing video of things that I purchased. Now, these are things that I have purchased because I thought they were interesting or I'm going to use them. So you're not going to see like smartwatches or anything like that this time. This is just going to be more knick-knacky kind of stuff. But we're still going to see if it was worth whatever I paid or if I got ripped off. There's also going to be some other things in the video that were from the previous TEMU haul, like this live sign which I use. This was a total of $5. It's just a little blue LED light and it lights up and it says live. It's pretty cool. The only downside is the batteries can pop out every once in a while, so you have to be careful with it. But this is the kind of stuff we'll be looking at today, is, you know, just little knick-knack stuff. So first up, the live sign. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a little dirty already, unfortunately, and it probably shows up in the camera a lot better than it does in real life. But yeah, it's got a little bit of smudging and stuff like that. But still, like, from a distance, like if this was on one of my streams or something like that, it'd be pretty cool. It was worth the $5. But yeah, it's stuff like that. I got, you know, some other things for my phone. I got things for my AirPods. And I just got some lighting stuff. So we'll jump into it here. We'll start off with one of the smallest things in the bunch, and that is this AirPods Pro Case. Now, they are protecting my knockoff AirPod Pros. They're not real. These were $328, I think. So I paid about a quarter of what the AirPod Pro knockoffs cost me. But it's got a little tab up on here. If you push on that, you can lift the lid open and you can use your AirPods, and then when you're done, you close it, it clicks, and then you can't open the AirPod case. So it protects it from things like drops and other things like that. The only real downside, in my opinion, about this AirPods case is the back. As you can see, the top is a separate piece from the bottom. I would have liked to see a hinge in the middle here holding both pieces together, but still, for the price I paid, not bad. It does its job. I like the fact that it's got a little key ring that I can hook onto my belt looper or my backpack or something like that too. So overall, I'm happy with this purchase. Alright, so keeping with the Apple theme, I guess the next thing we can look at is some stuff that I picked up for my iPhone 12 Pro Max. That's my daily driver. I have an SE as well, but that's only for places that I don't trust taking my 12 Pro Max. So yeah, this is my daily driver. It usually is inside of a Gear 4 case, which has been very useful and has saved me a few times. And we'll start with the least expensive case, which was $1.48. Now, personally, I think this case is really interesting. It's pretty cool. It's just a standard TPU case, but the back side makes it look like you've removed the back of your iPhone, and it has all of the, like, the battery and the SIM card and stuff like that on there. And if we slip the iPhone into it, it fits pretty well, and it looks pretty good. The camera is also protected. It has a little camera protector. The lenses will go through. The flash is a little bit recessed, so you might have some issues with maybe brightness not being as bright. But overall, for $1.48, to make it look like you've kind of taken the back of your phone off, I think that's pretty cool if you look at that. $1.48. I'll leave a link in the description below for that. Now, my second case is kind of a weird case. I thought this case would look really cool, and but it's kind of weird. It's basically like if the camera bump took up the whole back of the phone. So this is a clear TPU case, and it's got a big camera bump. And if we put our iPhone inside of it, it looks okay. The camera lens isn't quite as, I don't like it as much as the other one. Like, it lines up, but it feels like the camera lenses are behind the case itself, so you might have some weird camera issues. I'm not 100% sure. The recession is still there for like the flash, so you might have lighting issues. I'm not going to turn the flash on to see. But this is kind of a weird case that I kind of like. It was like $2, so it's a little bit more than the other one. And the thing I like about this is if you place it flat on the ground or on a table, like, your camera's protected because you have this big bump and it runs across the whole phone, so that's kind of cool. So $248. There you go. Get one final look at it. I like it. It's kind of weird. It's going to be one of those your taste kind of things, but I still like it. I still think it's cool. Now, finally, this is our most expensive case of the bunch. Now, this case is really cool in my opinion. Let me take it out here. The back is tempered glass, and I'll show you what it looks like. So it's kind of got that same theme going on with the back being exposed, but there's a little trick to this one, and let me put it in here. There's a little plug on the bottom, and we're going to plug that in, and suddenly this lights up. So I think that's really cool. It's voice or music activated, so the lights will change colors, and you can tap on it, and oh, I guess not. I was tapping on it earlier and it worked, but I guess not. So, oh, what a bummer. Yeah. So that's this thing. There we go. Oh, okay. The phone has to be on in order for it to work. So, there we go. So, there we go. So, if I leave the phone on, it changes colors. You can tap it. It changes colors. It's really cool. I think this is really cool. This is a cool case. This is the coolest case that I found on TEMU, and it was about $7. But of all the cases, it's a tempered glass back. It's got LEDs inside of here that change colors and do different things, and it reacts to sound as well. So this is pretty cool in my opinion. This was probably the coolest of the bunch. The camera is kind of hidden. You can't really see it. If we look up really close, you can kind of see it, but it's really hidden. Everything's really kind of smooth and covered up by that tempered glass. But overall, this is the coolest case out of the bunch in my opinion. Whew, it's warm today. Picked a bad day to record. So let's continue with lighting. So we saw the light up phone case. This is kind of silly, but it's just a little night light. It's a little light up cat. So turns on, he's just a nice little white light. If you tap him, he changes to RGB. So I thought that was pretty cool. This guy was like $6. I use them at night when I don't want to have the regular light on the ceiling fan turned on. I can just turn on this little guy and he'll light up the room with a nice easy glow like that. So it's cute. Doesn't really do a whole lot, but for $6 it definitely serves its purpose, and it's got a little cat face on there. So if you like little cute things, then hey, this is definitely for you. Now, coming up next is another light. This one's a little bit different. This one is, oh wow, a light up flame. Now I think I got blue, so let's take a look here. We'll plug it into a USB and see what it does. It does nothing. I've been ripped off. Does it really not do anything? Is there a power button? Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Alright, cool. So, it's just a blue flame. This guy was also $6. And, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely a nice little background light that I can put in my streams and stuff like that when I do streams again, which right now we're indefinitely on hold, but we'll eventually return. So, but this is pretty cool. It also comes with a battery. Oh, there we go. So it comes with a battery adapter as well. So if you wanted to run batteries instead of using a USB power, you could put in 3 batteries on here, and there's a little off and on switch on there. So this guy is pretty neat. It's not as cool as that on-air sign that I had in the last video, but it's still a cool little background piece. Alright, and last but not least, this one's kind of big, so let me see if I can get it in a frame here. This is a very large RGB remote controlled light. So let me go ahead and I'll power this on. There we go. So right now it's just on standard white. Let's see. There we go. I can adjust the brightness. There we go. So I turned it down. So you can set it up to have it as different colors. Very, very run-of-the-mill standard colors. You can also have it do crazy different like lighting programs. Let's see. So you can have it just shoot. That's pretty cool. And you have it flash different colors. Have it, oh, full-on RGB, which you can't really see. You can't really see the colors, unfortunately, in the video. The camera's just not picking it up, probably because of how close it is. Let me see if I pull it back. No, it's still. So we'll just leave it on a standard color. Let's leave it on that one. There we go. So yeah, we'll just leave it on green and then we'll turn it off. So this guy was $16. This was the most expensive of the bunch. And you have to put it together yourself. And it's literally just an LED strip inside of a light housing. But it's pretty cool once you get it to work. I had a little bit of trouble with it connecting and getting it set up. But once I got everything set up, everything seemed to work out okay. And it did its job. There are fancier versions of this that have like an L-shaped stand, and the LEDs are a little bit more fancy than this. This is probably like your basic version, and it'll be a cool little like background light for me. It can be in the corner somewhere or something like that. But for $16, I think it's a pretty good deal. I think all the stuff that I picked up this time on my TEMU haul were winners. I think everything was really cool. I'll leave a link in the description for each of the things that I purchased down below. So in case any of these things are interesting to you, you can pick them up yourself. So just as a reminder, I'm not sponsored by TEMU. I'm actually spending my own money on all this stuff that you see. So don't think that this is sponsored by TEMU or anything like that. It's not. It's me just blowing money for no reason whatsoever other than I'm curious, or I think this thing looks cool and I thought I'd put it on a video. So, but yeah, this is just another filler video in between because I'm still pretty burnt out on tanks. I did some videos, but I don't know. I need to find another game to play. I need to find something else to do other than just World of Tanks, I think. The game's fun, but after a while it gets grindy, and when it becomes grindy, it's not fun. So hopefully this was fun. Hopefully some of this stuff looked really interesting, and I'll leave the links in the descriptions below for any of the stuff. Thanks for watching and wasting your time with me on random stuff that I bought on TEMU. Until I see you in another video, take it easy. Bye-bye.